Let's go over how we can connect our passes to our fullbacks from the centre back position. The picture we are going to draw is to receive from the goalkeeper or a partnering centre back, so basically playing out from the back. We'll go over a passing technique which will involve bending the ball around using our inside. We'll go over two ways to play the pass using the same technique. One is going to be on the ground, the other is going to be to clip the ball. Let's get going. Okay, so the exercise we're about to do with Dylan is going to be, again, working as a centre back, and this time we're working as a right centre back, receiving, opening up, receiving, putting the ball out to the side, then we're looking to strike the ball across our body, using our inside to bend that pass around to connect with our fullback. The reason why we do that technique is to draw the picture when you're under pressure from the striker or maybe a different winger, which is coming from that side. So your body is naturally shifting this way to avoid the pressure, which means when your body's facing this way, naturally we are looking to strike the ball with our inside. You probably wouldn't be passing the ball with your laces or hips straight with your inside, because that might get caught as you play. Ready? Okay, so separation first, bang, out, receive, open, inside. Yeah. See if you can make the pass hug the touchline. Okay. Yeah, ready? Yeah, go on. Yes, that's a good setup. Yeah, and that helped because of the setup, right? It forced you to play with the inside across the body. Well done. Okay, so that setup was actually a lot, but yeah, that was actually really nice. Yeah, the point I wanted to make before that touch was a lot of times when we're making the contact, the ball kept on coming out diagonally a little bit too far forward. Instead, can you play me a pass, please? Let's see if we can stay on this blue line almost, or have the ball travel nearly parallel to the blue line, so that way we can strike the ball across our body a little bit more naturally. So if I can demonstrate, yeah, there you go, across the body. So just open it up more sideways, and then we can hopefully bend that ball around and hug the touchline as it travels. Yeah, that's it. So see if you can keep your toes up, carve it. Carve the ball, go on. Go on. Right through the middle, open. Good effort. Obviously, we are going to be making mistakes. I call it the mistakes, but it really isn't. It's just a touch going slightly more forward, not necessarily a mistake. But obviously, when that happens, it's important that we can make adjustments with our body. Because the ball is there, we are going to be approaching it forward, but maybe the last two steps, it's just that change of body shape so that we can open it a little bit more. Yeah. So, yeah. So when that happens, let's try and focus on that. Okay, so when you're striking the ball, you don't want to get too much under. You want to go right about there on the right side of the ball, so that way the ball can spin this way, which will help you to bend the ball around, right? Don't catch too much under, because that's going to lift the ball up, giving you the air time. And then when you're striking the ball with your foot, it's got to be a little bit more there with your toes up. Don't bring your toes down, because that's not going to help you to bend the ball around. Keep your toes higher up, so that way you can bend the ball around as you strike. The foot motion when you're striking it is not just going through, it needs to be up. Think of it as carving the ball. You gotta carve the ball. Yeah. Okay. Well done. Yep. Open. Good body adjustment. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Open your body. Okay, across. Closed it too much.
I close it?
Yeah, your body was open, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. Close is too quick.
Okay.
So when you're striking the ball, obviously, as you said, as you felt, your body closes really quickly. So try and go thrusting with your side of the hips this way almost. Yeah, it's naturally going to turn, but if you keep that mind almost like mindset, it's gonna help you. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So the form was good, it's just a contact issue. Uh-huh. That looked better. Okay. Oh, that was the best one. Pop. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Looks good. Yeah, open. Okay, open your body. Nice. Good. Good adjustment. 2 more. Go on. Clean. So when you push it forward, see if you can bend your run a little bit more to your left and then come and approach. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. But you saw the simply because now your body's naturally open, which is good. Yeah. All right, let's go clip it. That's good.
That was good.
Sang it, yeah. So there's possibly could be a little bit of a late change or late coaching point. However, the point I was trying to deliver to Dylan was, if the ball is traveling forward, we are looking to bend our run a little bit more to our left. So by the time we are facing the ball, now my hips are turned, and that's going to help me to strike across the body with our inside much more naturally, right? So instead of approaching the ball head on straight, which will force my hips to face forward, and the last second adjustment becomes a little bit more challenging. So instead of that, we can actually bend our run and then naturally strike the ball across our body. That could be a lot easier as well. So try both. Right, so the second usage of the technique is going to be to hang the ball. Now with this one, our striking point is going to be totally different. Our striking point on the ball is going to be the bottom and slightly on the outskirts of the bottom. That's going to help us again to create that spin. After that, the contact point on the foot is going to be more towards the ball of the foot here, which will help me to strike a little bit more firmer, right? But the important thing here is going to be, can you keep your toes all the way up as you're striking through? And only then you can create the spin on the ball to make sure that ball bends, and also that height that we're gonna bring to the ball, which will help us to create a little more air time for the receiving player to receive a lot nicer, a lot easier. There. So you can see how that ball just kind of bends, and I can only make that happen if I can keep my toes all the way up as I'm striking the ball. Yeah, so yeah, it was okay, but we need a little bit more.
With the technique,
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that wrong?
No, it's right. It's correct. You want to have a big follow through, which is good, because that's going to have it's going to create a full spin on the ball, and then.
It's not this.
No. Yeah. Keep it full follow through, and we're not necessarily using the target. It's just a guide in your head. Yeah, there. Okay, so the important thing here is going to be making sure that ball does not sneak out forward, because if we want to curve that ball, to strike that ball which is running away from you, it's going to be a lot harder than striking the ball that is either going across or coming towards you. So we want to try and really have that ball either go sideways or even come towards to the back, and which will come under and meet the ball. So maybe we can turn this way and then we create that. Does that make sense? Yeah. So there, wrap it. Nice. Tell you what, that was really good. Yeah, hugged the sideline really nicely. Good ball. That's a good ball. Yeah. Yeah, that was a shorter follow through because the touch was too wide, I think.
Yeah, I was like running.
Another benefit to bending our run when the ball goes forward is, if the pressure is coming from my left, this will always protect the ball as well. And a lot of times the strikers are stupid enough or too eager to make that contact, and you draw the contact, and as you kick, you foul, right? Yeah, so there's that benefit as well. Okay. Yeah, that was nice. That was really nice. Go on. Nice. That was good too.
Why not?
That looks good. Superb.
Yeah, that was it.
That was honestly really nice. You hugged the sideline perfectly.
Oh yeah.
You feeling it?
Yeah.
Oh, really good. Obviously, we're bending our run nicely, but sometimes it's a little too tight in the vertical sense. So that's when we really need that. Yeah.
And the whip.
Yeah, exactly. It might not push the ball as hard, but it'll still create the height and the spin in the bend. Oh, put that to the camera, go on. Oh, okay. So that's a good bend, really good bend. Yeah. Tell you what, it stayed in. And it stays in. Okay, so there was one technique, one inside technique to play two different types of passes, especially as a center back. Obviously, this technique is very useful for everyone. However, we focus on this technique using a center back's perspective. I hope you learned a few things, and we'll see you next time.